Hello, everybody. How are you feeling today? We are live on financial stuff today. So let's do this. I am live on TikTok because that's what we got. So we are going to do this. So, how are you feeling today? Today, I had an excitement that was too excited for words to tell how excited it was, right? So, but I'm here. Guess what? I am here now. Hello, hello. How is everybody doing right now? I'm having a wonderful cup of water. I just came from an adventure up north. Um, my daughter is away, and look, I'm wearing outside glasses to do this live. Don't I look different? Yeah. So we are away, and she's away. Power came back, and in the power coming back, all the lights were left on. So we had to go up there to turn all these lights off. So here I am, and you know, so that's one of the things we can do. You have to do what you have to do, and then you show up to do your life. So today is Financial Wednesday. I am going live on Wednesday and Saturdays to talk about finances in those terrible times that we are having now, turbulent times. Think about it, where we are now in our life financially, we hear it every day. And what I want to say to everyone is that we have to maintain a balance with our income and our finances. And sometimes in turbulent times, people lose their job. Hey, everybody on TikTok, thank you for joining. And people lose jobs. You get fired because of turbulent times, of things the way it is right now. You hear all the stuff, prices are going up, incomes are disappearing, or they freeze it. You can't make any more money. They stop it. You can't do this, you can't do that. So one of the things we have to know for sure is that during those turbulent times, we have to watch how we spend our money. Um, Today, ask a question. I'm doing YouTube and TikTok. I didn't even go have the time to go on Instagram to set it up because I'm coming from the cottage. The lights were left on during this electrical storm, and my children, daughter and her husband, have their place up there, their way. So I had to go make sure everything is okay. And I'm rushing and coming back. I went immediately at 9 o'clock this morning, and now I'm back in the city. So I went with Ron. He came to help, and here we are talking about financial. Today is Wednesday. And the problem is, do you have a financial question? If you have a financial question, ask that question. Ask me the question. Because I can teach you what I know. I can tell you what to do. But if you have a question and you need an answer to the question, I can have that answer for you. I can encourage you. I can give you a point. So Financial Wednesday comes about because I am a retiree from TD Canada Trust in Canada and America, TD Bank. And what I know is the things from inside out. What I know, it can make you a lot better. And I can have a guess if you have financial question. If it's not finances, then I cannot entertain that. And you have to share in finance first for me to put you on. So, so one of the things that we have for sure to understand is that where we are in life financially is based on some choices we made before. Now, sometimes those choices can go way back to high school, but they were choices. Maybe didn't graduate, maybe didn't go to college, maybe didn't go to university, didn't need to, was very successful, have her own business, and you're doing well. But even when you have all of that happening, sometimes life comes around and gives you a curveball, a ball that you cannot figure out, why am I getting this shit in my life? Well, this is what is happening to us right now in the world. We're getting curveballs left, right, and center. And we have to navigate and come out on the other side. And the waters are rough. Yes, it's challenging, it's muddy. We cannot see clearly. We can't see the way to go. But we know we have to keep going because we need to live a fulfilled life at the end of it. So if you are 20 and you are breathing, if you're over 20 and you're breathing, you still have a choice to live a fulfilled life. Financially, you can fix that. Many times, you have heard the saying, we are too close to the forest to see the tree. We can't see the trees in the forest because we're right there. But a fresh pair of eyes comes in, a financial planner, advisor, somebody like me that will come to help, will show you, hey, there's a gap here. There's a broken tree there. And because that tree fell, the crack is there, you can see through. So now we are in broken times. It's broken. And for the first time, we can see clearly, hey, financially, I'm not okay. I need to get parking. I need to start taking some financial steps. That's where I come in. So when I speak with you on these lives, I give you tips to enable you to hold more of your money. We all earn income, but we have to earn more. And what we earn, we have to keep as much of it as possible. Yes, we have living expenses, but above all of that is us. Without us, there's no living expenses for children and partners and parents, everybody we support. So therefore, we have to follow certain guidelines with our money. We always have to have a small amount being saved consistently, regularly. Do not be like my sister. Hello, somebody on YouTube. Do not be like my sister-in-law. When I told my brother, hey, you better start saving $20 a week from your paycheck. And he told his wife, my sister is saying that we save at least 20 a week. And she turned to him and said, little savings is no savings. Saving 20 a week is not going to give you anything. So I have used that before, and I'm going to ask you to take your calculator out. Multiply $20 a week by 52. Multiply that by 18 years later. And see the amount of money that $20 did. And it's not even interest. That is plain your $20 for the past 18 years. Guess what? He didn't do it because his wife told him that little money is no money. Little savings of $20 a week is no savings. So he listened to her and he ended up with no money at 18 years later. But if you really want to see the way that a $5 bill added to that $20 bill, do each of them for 18 or 20 years. Each time add 5 to it. So take 25, multiply it by 18, it goes up. And then take 30 and 40 and 45 and 55 and all for 18 years. You have 18 more $5 to add. And you can see the results is amazing. So one of the things I know for sure, the bank will give you a few dollars in interest. Had he done that? Had he even, listen to me, this guy could be well off. So if he had said to me, his sister, who is a certified financial planner, bank manager, all of that, and I give you that little bit of advice, and he said, Tess, you know what? What about mutual funds? So $20 a week, guys, is 20, 40 in a month. If you have a month to 4 weeks, you have $80 there. Suppose he had diversified $50 in mutual funds, $30 in just the savings account. This guy would be singing like a rooster in a barnyard. But no, he did not let that happen. He chose to listen to his wife and not follow the guidance a professional gives him. Mind you, right in his doorstep, free advice. And that's what I'm doing for you today. Ditch that word budget from your vocabulary. When somebody tell you should be on a budget, tell them where to go. A budget is a diet. It tells you all the things you cannot have and cannot do. It restricts you. High candies, it holds you like that. You need a spending plan. You need a sustainable spending plan. So today's Wednesday. Tomorrow, all the sales come out. Hey, tell me, are you going shopping tomorrow for groceries and buy the items on sale because they're on sale? I have an idea better than that for you. Take 10 minutes, put some music on. Take 20 minutes, half an hour, put some music on. If you have a bottle of wine, pour yourself a glass of wine and start unloading the pantry, the food cupboard onto the kitchen counter. Shop there first. Make a list of all you have already clearly. If you want, you can record it. If you want, you can take a video of it, but line them up for goodness sake. Know what you already have in your house before you go give Mr. Loblaws and Mr. Target and Mr. Walmart and Mr. this and Mr. that your money. Hello. Know what you already have, because before you go buy more rice, you do not need more rice. You already have 2 bags under the coat cupboard. Did you remember they were there? It's a good thing that the rice have so much preservative, they don't go bad anymore. Otherwise, you would have snails walking through your house. Flour, pasta, these are staples. Do you have them? Do you have cans of beans and this and that and soups and so? Check them. Check the expiry date. Use those that are going to expire right away. Make your grocery list. Go to ChatGPT and put all the ingredients you have and on there and say, ChatGPT, I have all of that. Rice, flour, da, 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 da. I have chicken parts. What about that freezer? That freezer, I don't know what to call it. That freezer is where chicken goes to die. That freezer is where food, steaks go to die. That freezer is where meat go to die and fish go to die. Because you know what we do? We all are guilty of that. I am guilty of that. We all go into the freezer and we add more chicken on the chicken we bought. And shop from there. And remember that phrase. Remember that phrase when you walk in the supermarket. Because it's on sale does not mean I have to buy it. Do you need it? Do you know what you want? Ask ChatGPT to give you recipes for those foods, and it will do it. So before you go out there and shop, make sure you have an inventory of what you already have. How many chicken breasts do you have? How many chicken drumsticks and how many legs? How many fish, this type of fish? How many this? How many frozen dinners you bought because it was a good idea and only frozen pizza? Well, you better pour the wine and bake the pizza and sit and have the pizza with the wine because, baby, that's what you've got. And we have to learn to do that better. We have to learn to make sure we are using what we have. Now, one other thing I want to bring that up to, and because somebody said I was surprised. Credit card bill, line of credit, those kind of bills, whatever you have to pay. So let's say in her case, it was last Sunday. So last Sunday, her bill was due for her credit card. She said, oh, well, I can pay it on Monday because Sunday is not a working day, but that's the date they had. So she paid it on Sunday. And then she realized she got a late payment fee. And I said, Sunday was the date the money should have been in their account. It's not the money the day you send it through your bank to their bank. And if your bill falls on a Saturday or Sunday, make sure you pay it by Thursday. By Thursday. Or pay the minimum if you're going to pay it all off and then pay the rest when you get paid. You have to honor those things. They wreck your life, not for today. They're not wrecking your life for this week, but they're wrecking your life for future actions. The choices and decisions we make today determines the life we live tomorrow. So I have given you 2 things. Shop from your house, shop from your pantry, Shop from your freezer. Shop from your cabinet in the bathroom. You don't need another toothbrush. You have some new ones you haven't used for a while. You bought toothpaste when it was on sale. Come on, you can find it. It's in there. Maybe you should throw some old things out and see what you've got. So you need to use what you already have before you go purchase new things. They want you to do that. That's how they make money. That's why the sale items are right there. If you ran through the store, these tall things would fall on your head and kill you. So it's your money. You have to watch how you spend your money. It's not, it doesn't mean because they want you to spend it that you must spend it. Your savings, no matter how small it is, sends a message to you, to your subconscious mind. I matter. I have a little bit saved. I'm growing it daily. And the more you do it and it starts looking good, the more you're smiling. Oh, shit. In December, I didn't have a cent. Christmas came and I had to be waiting for paycheck to do what I had to do. I took Tessa-Marie's advice and here I am. And it's January, February, March, April. And I saved $20 a week. So count it, 5, 4, 4. That's 9 weeks already. 8, 13 weeks. 14, 15 weeks. Do that. $20 you put away. You're better off than you were December because you started to honor in you. Honor the person that you are. Save the money. Save some money, something. That is the only proof that you worked. Because everything else you edit, or you paid rent or mortgages, or everybody got it, and you have nothing left for you at the end of the day. Come on. Something is wrong with that picture. You are the one working, and you are the last one to keep any of it. That's why a budget tells you what you cannot do. A sustainable financial plan tells you what you can do, what you're going to do with your money, because you create it. At the top of the plan, savings for candies, for shoes, $20 a week. Savings from over there, $20. Oh, it's only 20. Tessa-Marie, I only had $50 to save. I said, where did you put it on your list? At the top. You honored yourself. It is not a lot. And that savings is not like rent or mortgage or food or bills or whatever. It's a little bit compared to what you would normally spend on anything. But that little bit will grow. $20 the first week of January to today. Do the math. 13 weeks, is it? Or a little bit more. And multiply it by 20. It grows, And you want the bank to respect you? Show up and have your savings account. And when they would maybe normally look at you and criticize you and form the opinion of you, when they open your portfolio for you to put your paycheck in or whatever you're going to do, and they go, because what they see does not represent what is standing in front of them. And the attitude towards you change. You want to build a relationship with your bank, save money. Make them work for free for you. Tell them to take it every payday automatically. $20. And if the person sneers at you, do like Julia Roberts and show back and say, you see, look at my money today. You have to do that. Honor yourself. You are the one working, you're making an income. So guess what? You are the one that is supposed to keep some of that money. You are the one to get paid first. Another tip for you. Today is tip money day. TD Bank taught it to me. I'm giving it to you inside out. You know when they say, pay yourself first, and they never give you instructions. They stand up on the stage and pay yourself first. Pay yourself first. How do I do that? You dare not ask them. Because they look like they're going to burst if they need to stop to answer that question. Well, I can tell you how. I don't have the calculator in my hands, but I want you guys to do this. So let's say you're only making $50,000 a year, okay? Maybe less. And you work a 40-hour week, okay? And there are 52 weeks in the year. So take that 40,000, 50,000, whatever your annual gross income is before tax income, divide it by 52. So now you've brought it to what a week's pay before tax look like. So then you work a 40-hour week. You take that amount and you divide it by 40. That now, or 37.5, whatever you work. Now that gives you your hourly rate, your hourly rate. You have your rate. So now you know it's 21.63. I get paid an hour. So pay yourself first. When they told it to me, I said, oh, so the first hour I make should be mine, should be saved. So let's use a round number. Let's leave the 21.63. Let's just make it 20. So 20 hours, and I work 5 days a week. That means I should be saving $100 a week. But I know that because I faced it. And I had to devise another way to make it manageable. And I am sharing this with you today. I couldn't save $20 a week with the income myself and my husband were making at the time and still have a life to eat and pay for the mortgage and all of that. Or pay for the rent at the time, because we did rent for a couple of years before we got our own home. And then, okay, so I cannot save $20 a week, but Tessa-Marie would say to you, and I said to me, can you save 10? Wow, that kind of steep, $50 a week. Wow, not doable. What about 5? What about $2.50? What about $1.25 a day? $1.25 a day. You're telling me in this day and age, you cannot afford to save 5 days you're working $1.25 a day. That is $5, right? $1.25. 5 days. Yes, 5. $6.25. And you can't do it. You can't be bothered. Who wants to go to the bank and put $6.25 a week into the bank? Or every 2 weeks? But you can go and you can point and you can click on your bank's website and do it. $6.25. And you might look at it, you know, Tessa-Marie, what about if I do 7? $7 a week. Maybe if I could do 10. And you might try it. $10 a week is $40 a month. You didn't have $40. Take it by 12. It's not a lot of money. $480 a year, but all you can save right now is $10, a week, $520 a year. But it's every week. But you could have started 5 and you would still have money that you didn't have last year at that time. It's telling me you're going from hand to mouth. The last tip, the very last one in this segment to the Wednesday, April 9th, is this. Stop talking down your money. Stop saying you have no money. You have money. I know you have money. You know you have money. And what do you call money then? I want to know. When you say to me, Tessa-Marie, I do not have money. Yeah, you have $10 in your wallet. You have overdraft. You have access to money to pay your bills until payday. So you have money. Stop putting yourself down. What you say is what you get. Money is energy. If you keep saying you haven't got, well, then you haven't got. That's what he did. Genie says, your wish is my command. You have or you don't have. If you have a penny, you have money. Because I bet you, the clerk at the dollar store is not going to tell you forget the penny. If you need to give her 15 cents or 13 cents and you do not have that penny, I am sure the clerk at the dollar store will not say you do not need the penny. I don't need the penny, because she would have to say it for every customer and eventually her company would feel the pain. So stop saying I am broke. You're not a broken cup. That's the English language. It really makes life more challenging for each of us. You're not broke. Learn to speak from a position of power when it comes to money. When people ask me, Tess, can I borrow 20? I go, The money I have is allocated for something else. Oh, can you help me pay my rent? The money I have is allocated for something else. Even if I do not have a lot of money, if all I have in my purse is $6, I don't care. It's allocated to something else. I am not saying you shouldn't lend people money if you want to, but you can just LENDGIVE. Where am I going with that? Do not lend, just give. When you lend money, you get broken friendship, broken relationship, things doesn't work. So if you cannot afford to give it and not get it back, do not do it. If it's going to cause, my mom did it the best. She said, you're going to lose, gives your money to your friend and they're supposed to pay you back. So when you give the money to your friend, you're not going to get the friendship back and you're not going to get your money back. So choose which one you can do without. Can you do without both? Then give them the money. If you can do without the friend but keep your money, then you know what to do. But if you give that money, don't expect it back. And if you cannot have it to give, thanks Odette, thanks Candice. If you do not have it to give and turn your back on it, do not do it. So today I just poured all the tips I had and I'm waiting one day. Saturday I'm at 1. If you're there, send me a question before and I will address it, or ask a question. You guys are better at this than me. I can barely make it here. So this is my life for today. Tips. And you let me know what topics you're looking for. What would you like to know? And this young lady was on to join live as a guest. You want to come on, Candice? I know Candice, and let me bring you on. If you want to come, you can come, Candice. It's okay. So I don't know, Candice, I pressed on you, but if you want to come, let me know. So you say hi. Hi to everybody. So this young lady sent me a letter, like a little note, and she said, I am 23 and I don't think we will be able to buy a house unless our parents help. Not today. Okay, great, Candice. That's fine. Not today. I love that. Anyway, I know you'll be back. So listen to that. She said, my parents would have to help us to buy a house. And that's possible and that's good if they can afford it, sure. Why wait for them to be dead to give you what they can give you when they're alive? Okay? And see the smile on your face. But I didn't want to address that. I wanted to tell her, you can dream it. You're 23. You can start working on it. You can make a plan. And the first plan is to start a savings plan. The first plan. Our parents sometimes will give us a little bit more if they see we are doing more. My father told me it's only when he went out on his own after university and became a man, his father started to shower property and possessions unto him. He said that. But he first had to step in the arena and do it. So they have it. And they will perhaps give. But show them that you're helping yourself, you're digging yourself from the ditch, that you're not wasting, that you are honoring and respecting your money, and you're treating your money like your best friend. So I told her, do not worry about what the future is going to be like, that you won't have a house. Do not worry about that now. What I want you to worry about right in the minute is the action you're supposed to take today. And she goes, what action? Go to your bank or go on your website of your bank, your financial institution, and find out where you can have an automatic deposit from your checking account to a savings account, and see how much you want to go in there, and then put it in every week, every 2 weeks, every 15, every 30th, whatever you choose. The only action that is required is to point and click and or tell somebody face to face that's what you want to do and do it. And she said to me, I can do that. I didn't know I could start small. I said, hey, you are proof that what started small can end up being you because you started as a tiny little thing. And here you are today. Here you are today, a human, a grown 23-year-old human. So the same opportunity your parents, your mom specifically, gave you to grow in her womb to be you, give your money that chance to grow at the bank, to be what you desire to have and to do in 10, 15 years. By then you'll be 20, 35, 33. Think about it. You have to start now. Have a great day, wonderful, amazing humans. Thank you for coming, Candice and Elizabeth and Ali, and I get tons of you all over the place. Thank you so much. I hope you love this live. Candice said she did. And money matters unplugged. Interesting person. So talk to you guys and see you on tomorrow morning and tomorrow at 12 for the Love Channel on YouTube. So have a really great day, afternoon, and I'll see you guys again later. Take care. Love you. Thank you for coming. I appreciate you. And I'm grateful for all of you that came on TikTok and YouTube to visit with me today. But did you get anything you can use? Think about it. What did Tessa-Marie say today that can help me reach my dream goals and desires in the future? Have a great day. Bye-bye.